What's up everyone, David here, and today as you can see we're here on the second channel for kind of a ghetto unboxing actually of both next-gen systems. So you guys have been asking me to unbox those systems and give my thoughts and impressions on what I think about them. So just to give an introduction, I got the systems last week. So I got my PlayStation 5 Wednesday and I got my Xbox Series X on Friday. So I've experienced both systems for roughly a week. I've been enjoying my time, to say the least. Now, as you can see on screen, I am currently unboxing the PlayStation 5. My impressions for the physical system first, what I can see, what I can touch and hear. I really like that controller. The DualSense is extremely impressive. The way that the controller feels, the haptic feedback, the adaptive triggers, it is extremely impressive and I adore this controller. Plus, it feels really well, it feels great in your hands. Like it's kind of like a pro controller, but it feels even more quality and it's just so great. So this controller is, for me, a 10 out of 10. Like if it's not my top controller, favorite controller of all time, it's very close, it's up there. Now, as you can see, I'm currently opening the PlayStation 5, the console. First reaction, same as everyone else, this bad boy is huge. Oh, it's extremely huge. Later in the video, you'll see a comparison next to other systems. It is very huge. As you can see, at first, I put the system horizontally in my entertainment system. But I don't know if you can see on screen right now, but there's not a lot of space and it got way too hot, way too quickly. So you'll see the updated footage later in the video, but I decided to put it vertically beside the TV because it was too damn hot in there. Now, I want to quickly talk about what I played before we get into the Xbox Series X. So on the PlayStation 5, there's a cool game called Astrobot that comes with the system, and it is great. Like, I really love that game. It's a 3D platformer. There's a ton of references to other PlayStation games in the past and consoles and accessories, things like that. So it is honestly such a cool showcase. I adored it. And the Easter eggs, that they show so many things. Like we've seen, there's some Easter eggs about like Until Dawn, about Tomb Raider, about Uncharted, God of War, of course all the Sony IPs, and I adored this game. Plus, it showcases the controller so well. It's honestly a 10 out of 10. Now, just before I get to the Xbox, I do want to give you guys an idea of what I've been playing during this week on my PlayStation 5. So I platinum and completed Astrobot. It was that good. It took me around 5 hours to platinum the game. Then I played a game that has been on my backlog for a long time. Well, I just bought it, but I've been wanting to play it for a long time, and that's Horizon Zero Dawn. For now, I adore this game. It is extremely good. I'm 10 hours in, and I adore it. It looks great, it's amazing on my 4K TV on my PlayStation 5, I adore it, and I will definitely give you guys my thoughts once I'm done with the game. But I'm just 10 hours in, and it's so good, I'm already looking forward to Forbidden West that's supposed to come out next year. Now, the Xbox Series X, as you can see, we have the console right here. Personally, I think the box looks way cooler, way more fresh and luxurious than the PlayStation 5 does. First thought on the physical system, I think it looks extremely good. Like the PlayStation 5, its design, I'm not a big fan of, to be honest, but at the end of the day, the games are what matters and what the system's able to do is what matters. But personally, the Xbox Series X gets the point for me when it comes to how the system looks. I just think it looks better in my entertainment system. It doesn't stand out as much as the PlayStation 5 does. So yeah, overall, I really like it. When it comes to the controller, I mean, the Xbox Series X controller is just the Xbox One controller with a few things that were touched up. Like, for example, at the back of the controller, there's some grip behind where you put your hands, and it's great. It feels great. Your ends doesn't get all moisty after a long time while playing, so definitely a good plus here. And a thing that I'm a big fan of is the D-pad. The D-pad makes this type of clicking sound. It feels so good. I have not played a game that requires the D-pad so much, but I do like to use the D-pad sometimes in the menus, for example when I'm writing down something on the keyboard. So definitely a cool D-pad. I do really love it. Other than that, system looks all right. It's kind of a mini fridge, as the meme says, and it's great. It's great. What I did with this one is the same thing as my PlayStation 5 in the end, which again you'll see later in the video. I put it vertically on the other side of my TV. So at the moment, both systems are right next to my TV on my entertainment system, and they are extremely flush. And again, you'll see that later in the video, but there's no more room on this entertainment system. I'm not kidding. There's no more room. I cannot put a pen on the entertainment system now. It is full. So on my Series X, there's a lot of games that I'm planning to play. You know why? Because of the backwards compatibility. If you don't know, the PlayStation 5 is backwards compatible with most of the PS4 games, which is cool, which is definitely cool, but you cannot play the PS3 games or PS2 or PS1. Now, on the other hand, the Xbox Series X, you can play most of the Xbox One games, a bunch of Xbox 360 games, and also a few Xbox games, the classic Xbox. So as a collector, as a video game physical collector, that's a big plus for me, because now I can play all my Xbox catalog or most of my Xbox catalog on one system with increased load time, better graphics for a bunch of them. So honestly, just that is enough to sell me on the system. Games that I'm planning to play on it are Final Fantasy Type O. I'm planning to play that, an Xbox One game. Well, a remaster of a PSP game. Looks cool. I want to play that one. And Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, I've never played, so this is definitely one that I want to play. Now, as you can see, this is the comparison from the PlayStation 5 to the Xbox Series X. So obviously, there's a big height difference here, but standing next to one another, yeah, I definitely do prefer the design of the Xbox Series X. It just looks better. Now, I think this is when you'll see, yeah, there's the PS5 standing vertically. I think it looks great. And then on the other side, you will see my Xbox Series X. And look at the distance that's available there. There's none. So yeah, guys, that's it for my impressions and thoughts on my Series X and my PlayStation 5 for now. I've only been playing those for a week, but I've been enjoying my time, and I hope that you guys liked to enjoy my thoughts on this system. On this YouTube channel, I will definitely upload more stuff that isn't necessarily related to all that we post on the main channel. So if you're interested into that kind of stuff, consider subscribing. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.